Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing this evening? I hope we're all okay. Let me just try and sort my light out. That's the best light I can do. I've got all the lights on, but there's like light coming in from the window over there, which obviously it's like a bright summer's evening. So, let's see who we've got in the room. There's 7 people waiting. This never happens to me. Normally people like turn up in dribs and drabs, but the fact that there's loads of you waiting makes me happy. So who have we got in the room today? Let's have a look. So we've got Cody, Butterfly, Simon. Hello, Simon. We've got Merrick, and we have Robin so far. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you all. It's been a couple of weeks, about 3 weeks, I think. 3 or 2 weeks since I was last 3 weeks, 2 weeks since I was last on YouTube. Hello, Jackie. Welcome. What's happened in that time? Oh, let's not even go down what's happened in the last 3 weeks. It's not been a good 3 weeks. I know that we spoke about me being in a funk recently. Still in that funk. Still not feeling life. Not feeling tarot. Not feeling witchy. But hopefully today will change that because, as you can all see from the title, hi Becca, Becca's here. As you can see from the title, it is a Witch's Moon box unboxing. This is June's box. It finally arrived. Normally I get them in the middle of the month, or on the 14th or the 15th of the month, obviously with everything going on. It's taken a little while to get here. So this is June's box. And I believe it's called Of Sacred and Shadow. I think that's what the title of the video is. I did check on their website what it was called. And I think it's Of Sacred and Shadow. I think that's what it is. So I've not seen what's in it. I've tried and succeeded with Instagram and stuff to avoid people's posts, and with YouTube, to avoid people's unboxings. So it's going to be good. Hopefully the contents of this box are going to get me out of my funk that I'm currently in, because it's rubbish. It is really rubbish. I'm drinking Rioja at the moment, so to try and cheer me up, which is probably not a good idea, but it tastes nice, so that's all good. Right, let us get into the box and we will see what we have. So this is what it looks like. It's very white, very white. I'm not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing. Right, I've got a focus because I can't ruin it. So we'll take the packet out first and we'll cover up the artwork. So let's have a look what it says. Right. So it is Of Sacred and Shadow. That is the title of this month's box. And it says that each day we work to become more connected with our purpose through ritual and practice. This journey requires the honest immersion of spirit into the shadows so that we may absorb the light. Self-transformation and ascension come from a deep willingness to face fears and make realizations regarding our current reality. As we confront and work through our personal characteristics and tendencies, we break down walls, allowing us to gain strength and sharpen our abilities to overcome obstacles. These practices bring our intention into real manifestations. Right, I'm not going to read any more. I'm not going to read any more because I don't want to spoil it. So I'll put that down here. But we get an oracle card, as we get every month. Not sure about this sort. Okay. This is interesting. So this is the back of the oracle card. That is the back. That's the cover. The back cover, like the words down, think of words. The card backing, I can't think of the word I'm trying to say, but it's really pretty. Like it's a wolf. very pretty. But the actual card is that. It's almost like an angel, and it says the sacrament of extreme unction. Don't really know what that means. I'm not a very. It looks like almost like a Christian rendition of an angel, for want of a better term. Not really Dan's thing at all. Not really sure about this card or even what it means. No idea what it means. It hasn't got any keywords on. I don't know what extreme unction means. I'd have to get a dictionary out to understand what the word unction is, unless anyone can enlighten me. But it's very pretty. The backs are very nice, but I'm not sure about the card. Don't know what deck it's from either, but that's the card. Right, let's get into the goodies. So I'm gonna, as always, try and we've got a lot of artwork. Big artwork as well. I'm gonna move the art. So there's artwork I'm gonna put on the floor because sometimes it spoils what we have inside the box. What people saying? So Butterfly got the same card. Salky said that it's a goddess, not an angel. And Cody says that they perform the sacrament of extreme unction on a nightly basis. What is the sacrament of extreme unction? I don't know what that is. Can someone please tell me what that means? Because I have got no clue or idea. Right, while people are applying. Oh, I've seen something. You'll find out, no spoilers. Okay, I'll find out, no spoilers. I can see stuff already. It's going to be really hard. I'm going to have to do it in order, but I can see stuff in the box, which is really cool. Anyway, it's sort of covered, but I think it looks like something. Anyway, let's start with the herbs. Let's get the herbs out because they're right on top. What have we got? So we have some star anise, which is always handy to have. We have some mustard seeds. And we also have some mullein or mullein. Mullein? That's what it looks like. I don't know how to say that word. Mullein, maybe? I don't know what that is. But those are our herbs. That's always good. We like getting herbs. Herbs are good. We can go down there. Okay, I can see salt. So we have the Etain Sacred Salt this month. Lots of nice colourful like botanicals on it, which is really cool. Let's have a sniff. Oh, it's very flowery. Is that jasmine? I think that's jasmine. I think it's jasmine, but it's very fresh and flowery and summery. It's a really nice, summery, clean, sort of cleansing smell. We like that. That might come in handy for me, considering I'm in a proper funk. So that's that. What are people saying? Robbie wants to know if anybody uses star anise in their cooking. I'm trying to think if I've used it in cooking before. No. Or I might have actually in curry. Possibly in curry, I think. Butterfly says that she doesn't know how to pronounce it either. In certain dessert applications and Vietnamese pho, it is jasmine. I thought it was jasmine. Are they bath salts or for craft work? Well, Simon, they can be used for both. So I could take a ritual bath. I could put a couple of spoonfuls of the salt into a muslin bag and let it steep in the water. Or I could just throw it, a handful of it, into the water. And then it just gets really nice. You could use it as a ritual bath. You could mix it up into a little pot with some water in a shower and pour it over you as a ritual shower. Or you can use it in ritual work to surround your candle or to put on your altar, for anything really. Put in little offering bowls. And I've got some very cute little offering bowls with pentagrams on them, for things like that. But yeah, you can use them a multitude of ways. Right, I can see the crystal. It's right in this bag here. So I'm going to pull this out because it's right here. Let's have a look. I'm trying to be really excited. I'm trying to inject some like positivity into me at the moment. I'm struggling really. Oh, this is nice. This is very nice. So I don't know if you can see, but it's polished on that side. It's polished on one side. This side is polished, and the rest of it is rough. There you go. You can see the polished side, and the rest of it is rough. And it's a very, very dark, deep green color. I don't know what it is, but it looks pretty. It looks super pretty. Comes in a little nice white bag. Handy to have white bags. Always handy to have white bags. So that's going to go back in the bag for now. And find out what that is at the end. So the oil is here. Let's have a look at the oil. See what we have oil-wise. So it's called the Grey Anointing Oil, and that's what it looks like. Full of lovely bits and bobs floating around in it. Loads of botanicals in there, and a little quartz crystal, which I can see. Let's have a sniff. Ooh, it's spicy. It's almost like aniseedy or licoricey. It's got that spice to it. It's really nice. I like that. I like that a lot. It's quite a, yes, spicy flavor. Spicy flavor? That's not the right word. Spicy scent. That's really cool. What is everyone saying in the chat? Simon, baggy Dan, baggy. I like a baggy. Baggies are great. Everyone loves a baggy. Oh, Angeline is here. She says, hi, everyone. She's listening from work. So the oracle card is from the White Light Oracle. I think you can use Star Anise to make chai tea too. Never heard or seen the White Light Oracle. I'm going to have to Google that. I'll Google it after. I always Google the deck of the card that I get in the box anyway, to see whether I'm going to like the deck or not. I've got some of my Oracle decks that have come through. Have been because I got cards in the Witch's moon box. So yeah. Robert's here. Hello, Robert. He says hello, and everyone else. It's a little late to the live, but you're here. Welcome. You're not very late at all. Robin wants to know, who or what are you going to anoint with that? Well, that depends what the intention was behind the oil. Simon said I called it a bag. He missed the word baggy. Okay, I will try and remember to call it a baggy. The White Light Oracle looks very sculptural. Okay, definitely going to have to Google it then. Let's see. Right, so where are we up to now? Candle. Right, let's get into this candle. It doesn't look like a normal, pillar candle. Pillar candle? Yeah, normal pillar candle. Or taper candle. No, pillar candle. Because they're rolled pillars, aren't they? This doesn't look like that. it doesn't feel like that. In fact, it feels like we've got 2 rolled taper candles. We've had those before. It's always nice. So, oh, and we have. Oh, yes, we have. Okay. So we have 2 beeswax rolled taper candles, 1 in white and 1 in black. Oh, I like these. These would be really nice to have on my altar as God and Goddess candles. Really nice. I like them a lot. There's nothing stuck to them or anything like that, but they are nice candles. Apparently it's really easy to make these candles, to make rolled beeswax candles. You buy the sheets and then you roll them. It is very high priestessy, yes, Robert. And then you apparently can roll them around the wick, and it's very easy. So it might be worth me. My candle making is not going very well. I mean, I'm trying, but this is one of the candles that I made. It was a glow candle, but as you can see, it still gets the cracks in it. And I always forget that it ends up being hollow in the middle because I don't make enough wax, and when it cools, it shrinks. So I'm still practicing. So that's a little glow candle that I made, which I've got to try and light and stuff. But we're getting there. We're practicing. We're practicing with candle making. It's not easy. I thought it'd be super easy, but it's not. It's actually quite hard because, yeah, trying to get them out of the mold, you need to put them in the freezer, and then if they're not cool enough, they crack. It's really complicated, and then getting them out of the molds is hard. Once in the freezer, it's very difficult. Right, so I'm going to try and be really careful now because I can see. I'm going to show you what I can see. This is what I can see. And as you can see, there's a box here with something in it, and there's something here. So I'm going to leave that. I think, from looking at it, that's going to be a deck. So we're going to go for these bits here first, because I think that's a deck. So we'll leave the deck till last. Right, oh, I've got another baggie. Oh. Oh, okay. This is interesting. So normally we get stick incense, which comes in a nice little packet. Today, or this month, for June, we have cone incense, which is in this little black organza bag. Whoa. It's a very strong smell, very strong smell. So that's unusual that we've got those. I can see something, now I've moved this out of the way, I can see something else, which explains why we have got cone incense. So I don't know what the incense is called, because normally it comes in stick incense and it has a little title on the pouch of what the incense is called. But what is this? Okay, so I got this first. It's a wooden, it feels like a wooden disc, and you can't actually see. I'm gonna have to turn it to catch the light. You can see there's some engraving on it. It's like a plant, almost. So that's unusual. It's Jasmine 2, Butterfly says. Robbie wants to know, do you use a special burner for incense cones or just burn them in a seashell? I burn them in my tiny cauldron, which is... yeah. So if I have cone incense, I will burn them in this tiny little dinky cauldron. I'll burn them in that. I've got a bigger cauldron for other stuff, but the incense will go in there. Right. So let's move. Okay. Yeah, this is really nice. Really nice indeed. Oh my goodness me. So we have an incense burner, a little grid, a beautiful little incense burner. I imagine that will fit on the little disc. That is so cute. That is so cute. And obviously you can put a little cone on there, or put a cone in the bowl and light it. That is really nice. I like that. So that's why we got cone incense this time, which is nice. It's really nice, actually. That's really good. Puts my mini cauldron to shame, doesn't it, as an incense burner? I like it, though. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty, in fact. So I can see the box. I think that's everything so far. We've gone through this very quickly. I can see the box. Let me... Okay. Right. I'm going to take it out of the box. And we're going to put this down on the floor. So we have got a deck. We have received an Oracle deck. It's by Alana Fairchild, and it's published by Blue Angel. And the deck we have received, as people were talking about this in the comments, is the White Light Oracle. So we've received the deck of the Oracle card we got in the moon box. So the card that they pulled for us is from this deck. So I'm going to have to go into the deck, aren't I, and see what it's like. Because I wasn't very positive about the card I received. So let's see how the deck looks. Just got to get into the deck. Try and get into it without damaging the box. Would always be handy. There we go. Right, put the rubbish over there. So, nice size box. It's got a few of the cards on the back. I've never seen this Oracle, so let's get into it. So, nice little box. Piece of paper to keep things protected. Oh, a good chunky book. It's black and white inside, but there's quite a lot. Oh my goodness, quite a lot of information. 2 full pages of information and 3 whole pages of information on the cards. The book is massive. Oh, so it's got stuff about the artist. Blah, blah, blah. 223 pages long before you get to the information about the artist and the author and the advert stuff at the back. That's a big book. It's a big fat book, which is really cool. Right. Let's read what it says about. So it says this deck is the doorway to the sacred. The doorway to the sacred is found within the heart. From the heart, we connect with, nourish, and develop our soul. Your soul is your unique inner being. It is the part of you which lives many lifetimes and grows spiritually through countless experiences. Your soul may have lived on worlds other than Earth, perhaps on various stars, and certainly in the spiritual worlds between lifetimes. Yet it is meant to be here now, helping to bring light to our planet for the benefit of many in need. That's quite nice. That's very nice, actually. Considering I'm not feeling very useful or worthwhile at the moment, it's quite nice to hear things like that. So, these are the decks, and it's just in the box like that, you know, with all this space around it, so it'll move around. But never mind. A little bit of plastic to keep them together. So, let's go through this. So we have I see what you mean by saying they're very sculptural. They remind me a little bit of sort of Roman, Greek, and sort of Renaissance Christian statues. Does that make sense? They are very pretty, though. Very pretty. There's some unusual imagery in these. Yes, Robin, they are definitely like carved marble. Little bit of a booby there. Nudity alert. Boobies. Boobies. There's a lot of boobies in this deck, actually. They're all boobies. There's loads. It's interesting. See, this is really weird. So the next card is called Bastet, which we know to be the Greek, not the Greek, sorry, the Egyptian cat goddess. But the title of this card, it's got an image of a cat. The title of this card is Bastet of 174 hertz. I don't know what that means. That doesn't mean anything to me. And here we are, and we have another one, the Yogini of 285 hertz. There's obviously a lot of there's more. I'm sure hertz is a sound wave, if I'm not mistaken. Vibrational energy. Okay, see, I'm going to have to seriously read the guidebook about this deck because I do not know about this. But yeah, like they've all got this, like the hertz there. Simon says there are so many decks like this, pretty faces, etc. I think that's why I'm turned off Oracle at the moment. See, I can sort of see what you're saying. I can sort of see what you're saying, but there's obviously something more to this deck with this sound or vibrational frequency. So this one, 528 hertz, Mandala of the Heart. So Butterfly says that the book explains it a little bit. Essentially, there are sound frequencies that aid in healing and etc. Hertz is a sound measurement for sound healing, and Robin thinks it's not a Dan deck. Why would you think it's not a Dan deck, Robin? So it's very pretty. It's very sculptural, like you said, very arty, like marble-like sculptures. The images are not terrible. It's not a traditional Dan deck. It's not very witchy at all. It's not very pagan. It's not very earthly or anything like that. But maybe Dan right now needs a bit of this. Jackie, exactly. Maybe it's just what Dan needs right now. Maybe Dan needs a little bit of healing, a little bit of this vibrational healing energy to help me navigate the darkness that we are that I'm currently in, for want of a better term. So, oh, see, this is really pretty. I like this. This picture is lovely. That is beautiful. It's quite the cardstock's really good though. It's really thick, good cardstock. It's a nice deck. Merrick says that they agree. It may help me see things from a different perspective. Yeah, and I need a different perspective right now. Once we've finished with a little walkthrough and we've gone through the artwork and we've checked we've got everything, I'll give you a little bit of a update on my current situation. They are lovely cards. I mean, they're beautiful. They are beautiful artwork. I always like getting a deck in the Witch's Moon. We've had some decent decks. Oh yeah, here we go. The one that we got in our box was pulled for us. Yeah, Salky, I have a few Blue Angel decks. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. I've got about 4 Blue Angel decks up there. We're almost there. It's like 40 odd cards, this deck. I didn't even look how many card deck how many it was. The cards are all very, like the images, the characters, should I say, are all very samey. The images of the females are all very samey. Now, it's 44 cards, and I know that this one is called Ishtar's Lion Gate 888. Now, if I'm right in thinking 888, isn't that an angel number? I'm sure Kyle Gray talks about number sequences and angel numbers and things like that. I'm sure 888 is one of them. It's a lovely deck. I'm going to have a read and see what that card actually means for me. And yeah, see whether it might be. Do you know what? It might be just what I need right now. I might need a little bit of healing energy. I might need a little bit of oomph in my life because at the moment there is no oomph at all. Let's have a look at the artwork. So we have got our ritual or spell. Words, damn words. We have got our ritual or our spell. And this is the Place of Parity. Sorry, I'm just reading. That could be quite handy. It could be very handy. What are people saying? Simon says the only Blue Angel deck that he's kept is the Whispers of Lord Ganesha, Halloween, and the Divine Circle. Robin says that obviously the deck that I've just got is a lot of female and animal energy. Robert says that numbers like 888 and 11 are referred to as master numbers. Butterfly says 888, new beginnings, family, and abundance. Robert says that he is almost always drawn to goddess themed or divine feminine decks, but lately has been drawn to decks with animal energies. Well, let's not talk about divine feminine decks. We all know Dan's opinion on the sacred feminine versus the divine masculine. If you haven't, check out my video, Sacred Feminine versus the Divine Masculine. It's my opinions on that in the neo-pagan community. But let's not go down that rabbit hole right now. So let's go look at this. We've got 2 pieces of artwork. This is interesting. Okay, it looks like it's all about self-development, this box. Reading the ritual and looking at this artwork, it looks like it's about self-development. So we have one piece of artwork which talks about the light body, and that is beautiful. And another piece of artwork we have talking about the shadow self. So this is clearly a box all on self-development. It's beautifully, these are beautiful. Simon, look at that. Can you see that, Simon? The hermit figure there. So on the artwork for the shadow self. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. So yeah, it's clearly about self-development, this box, which wouldn't go amiss in Dan's little world right now. Let's get the paper, and we'll see if we've got everything that we are supposed to have. So it says here we should have the White Light Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. We got that. Crystal's here. Hello, Crystal. Don't worry for being late. You can always, like you said, you can watch back from the beginning later. We have a brass carved incense holder / resin burner. Oh, I can burn resin in there. Whoa. I've got some resin. I think I bought the resin when I was with Simon from his friends Lysian. Was it Lysian that I bought them from? The little boxes of Pricknash and Abbey stuff, the Pricknash stuff? I think so. I've been to Pricknash Abbey. They have a really nice deer park where you can go and feed deer and stroke them and stuff. It's really good. If you're in the Gloucestershire area, go and visit Pricknash Abbey and Deer Park. It's really nice. The deer are cute. They're so cute. And you can feed them and they eat from your hand, which is amazing. So yeah, we've got the brass carved incense holder and resin burner. We got Guardians of Enlightenment Jasmine Ritual Incense Cones. Got them. Oh, so the crystal, the green crystal that was polished on one side and rough on the rest of it, is Agni Manitite stone or pearl of fire. And it says, this very unique and uncommon stone was originally found in Indonesia. Researchers have since claimed this stone to be rare, based on the interesting demand of the stone as well as its limited availability. The name Agni Manitite comes from Lord Agni, or the god of fire, said to hold the powers of vitality, charm, and intuition. I could do with some vitality right now, I tell you. Known to carry healing and intuitive energies of the earth within its creation, the Pearl of Fire is a wonderful stone to meditate with, placing it upon chakra centers that may need stimulation. As this stone is presented in a rough form, a side has been smoothed and polished so that you may gaze upon the internal energies or simply place upon specific areas of the body. Wow. It says this very sacred stone was placed within this collection to assist you in opening your psychic sight, so that you may delve deeper into the shadow aspects of your soul. That could be rough for me right now, but maybe I need to do a bit of shadow work because things are very dark. What else do we have in here? We have the Light Body Book of Shadow artwork. Amazing. The Shadow Self Book of Shadow artwork. We got that as well. Hand-rolled Place of Parity twin spell candles. Got those. The Place of Parity Incantation Book of Shadows artwork. Got that as well. The Grey Magical Anointing Oil. We got that. Should we see what's in the oil? In the oil, we have sandalwood, clove, which is probably what I was smelling, ylang ylang, blue lotus, wild cherry bark, plantain, cascara bark, and a Lemurian quartz crystal. That's a lot in that oil. A lot going on in that oil. What's that? You melt it on a charcoal or on foil above a flame. Oh, resin incense. Okay, sorry. My mind went to somewhere else when you said on foil above a flame. Thinking, is someone going to start chasing a dragon? We don't want that. Yeah, I burn my resin on a charcoal block in a cauldron normally. So yeah, that's what I do. So, and it smells lovely, and it makes the little crickly noises. Speaking of crackly noises, why have my wood wicks not arrived? Totally off topic. I've ordered some wood wicks for my candle making so I can have like cracklies and jar candles, but they haven't arrived. Never mind. Anyway, we have the Etain Sacred Salt Kit. And what's in this? It's got lemon, ginger, black pepper, calendula, St. John's wort, and raspberry leaf. Nice. Mullein, herb, star anise, mustard seed, personalised oracle reading, and parchment paper. Yeah. So we got everything we should have done this month. So that's exciting. It means I don't have to contact them and say, sorry, you left out a piece of my artwork, which they have sent. I've got the tracking information. The last box I got, I don't even remember that we were missing a piece of the artwork, which was really sad because it was all about herbs and plants and witchy plants as well, which I was so sad about. But they are sending it. They are sending me an email saying they're very, very sorry and that they are going to dispatch it, and then I got dispatch notification for that as well. So I know it's on the way and I can track where it is. So that's really cool. Robbie wants to know, what's a wood wick? So a wood wick is a wick for a candle made of wood or a thin piece of wood, so that when you burn it, it crackles like a roaring fire. That sounds similar to a crackling of a fire when you burn the candle. Robin says he probably needs a course in baby witching. Well, Robin, if you need a course in baby witching, you want to check out my playlist, Baby Witching. There are only currently 2 videos on there. The third one is coming. I'm going to blame the community on why the third one's taking so long and not my funk. It's taking so long because the community wanted one on herbs. Do you know how difficult it is to get a 25-minute video together on herbs? I could do a 25-day video on herbs. So we're struggling with a herb video, but I'm almost there. I'm almost there as well with your herbs. We're going to try and go super back to basics, like basic 101 common multi-use herbs is my plan, because when I started writing notes, I realized I've got enough for a 3-hour video, which is not good, and we'll touch on other things. But you guys are a nightmare. When I don't know why I said, what do you want to know about next? And you went, herbs. And I'm like, no, I don't know, because they're so complicated. Like, you could literally, people are magical herbalists, and it takes a lifetime of study. So I'm going to try and go really back. I mean, I don't know everything. I use a reference book because I do not know everything. I know basic stuff, which I'll be teaching you. So there we go. That is the Witch's Moon Box for June. All about, it seems like it's all about self-development. It seems like it's all about not fixing yourself, but nurturing yourself. And I really need some nurture right now. Really. Like, as well as, so see, even the altar's a mess. I've got stuff that Simon, I've got a trade that I did the tarot trade with Simon, and even the deck and the gifts he sent me is still on my altar. I've not even moved them. On my altar, you can see there's a red candle there, a red chakra candle for stability, to try and bring stability into my life. I've lit it once, and my green candle's behind it, which I did in the candle magic ritual to encourage growth and prosperity. And look in my YouTube channel, and I've lit that once and not maintained any of the rituals I've set up. It's so bad. I'm in a proper bad funk, a really bad funk. I haven't pulled tarot in weeks. I haven't pulled an oracle card in weeks. I haven't done any other than filming for Baby Witching, which I did 3 weeks ago. I've done no witchcraft. I feel, for want of a better term, psychically dead if that makes sense. Like, I don't feel anything. I don't notice anything in the apartment. I've talked about things in the apartment happening, energy in the apartment. I just feel so flat, like metaphysically, for want of a better term. Doesn't help that I received a letter the other week to say that I am at risk of redundancy. So I've got all that going on. I have a temporary job which I don't like to make ends meet. I'm like, oh, could my life get any more complicated? Like, could it really get any more complicated? So yeah, that's my life right now. It's all going very well. So I'm not going to be coming to the Tara meetup at Glastonbury because I find out if I'm redundant on the 8th of August, and at the moment I cannot legitimately spend that money. So anyone's got any ideas of how to improve my situation, then please let me know, because it is really difficult right now. I'm trying to be positive. I've been trying to put good habits into myself. I started to do the Couch to 5K. I stopped that after a week. I started to do yoga. I stopped that after a week. I'm trying to do the right things for myself, which I know I should do. I just can't seem to maintain them at the moment. It's so difficult. My sleep is a mess at the moment, and I downloaded some apps to sort of help me with my sleep and to try and manage my sleep. And I'm currently in about 10 hours of sleep debt, which is not terrible, apparently. It's not massive, but that's a lot. That's like more than one night's sleep I need to catch up on. So yeah, it's all going a bit wrong right now. Now I've had a moan, let's go back to the comments and see what people are saying. Oh, Simon, I purchased 2 Baby Witch books today. What did you purchase, Simon? Please tell me. Robin said, Dan, do you meditate? I've tried, and I have done in the past. I just can't seem to find the will, for want of a better term. Like, this box arrived. When did this box arrive? What day is it? It's Monday. This box arrived on Saturday, and it's taken me till today to find the motivation to do this video. Robert says, I've seen messy altars and yours is not it. Also, I understand everything you are saying. Perhaps your ennui is necessary. I don't know what that means. Ennui is necessary. At risk of redundancy, what the hell does that mean? So in the UK, if you are likely to be made redundant, if your job is no longer going to exist, your company have to enter into a 45-day consultation with the unions and the employees. So you receive a notification that you are at risk of redundancy, that your position might be made redundant. And I find out on the 8th of August whether I am redundant and I no longer have a job. We can't just lay people off in the UK. The employment law is the employment law in the UK tries to protect the workers' rights and things like that. And it all goes back to Tolpuddle in Dorset, I believe. Tolpuddle was in Dorset. Yeah, it was in Dorset, which was a workers' rights revolution back in the late 19th century, I believe. So yeah. Merrick says, I wonder if it's the world vibration right now. I'm going through the same thing. Robert also says, stop saying trying, either do it or do something else. That is a great piece of advice that I received years ago. Simon has replied. So Simon's books are The Little Book of Witchcraft by Astrid Carvel and The Modern Witch's Guide to Happiness by Luna Bailey. I do not know either of those books, Simon. You'll have to guide me and show me what they're like. Jackie says, you're doing great to be coming on here doing your live. Well, if I'm honest, you're the only people I have spoken to today. My housemate's not here. He's round at his partner's. He left yesterday. So I've not left the house today. I've not seen anyone today. I've got up and had a shower and got clean clothes on and had breakfast and had some lunch. And I'm going to have dinner after this. But yeah, you're the first people I've spoken to today, really. Zach says, do you need to see a doctor, get some help with your sleep for only a very short time? No, I can sleep. I just don't think I'm getting enough of it. And I just don't think that's helping at the moment. and I'm not good from previous experience. I'm not good on sleeping medication, and I'm not good on other medication. When I've gone through the dark part of the woods before, it's not been good when I've used modern medicine. It's not reacted well with me. Um, Simon said that happened to me then when we first started speaking. What we're talking about? I'm not sure what we're talking about, Simon, or what you're referring to, Simon. Yeah, Robert, we have employment rights in the UK are a lot better than the United States. I'm still at risk of losing my job, but I have time to process and to plan, I suppose. A little support, Butterfly says, a little support can be really helpful at times like this, or support. Uh, Crystal says full moon at the moment, so will likely be screaming your sleep. Yeah, it always does. But my sleep, looking at my sleep, because I obviously have an Apple Watch, I have a phone, I have all these apps that check my body. My sleep's been going down. My sleep quality has been going down over the past couple of weeks anyway. What about walking to tire yourself out? It's like getting to sleep is fine. Staying asleep is an issue. I wake up about 2 times a night, generally after quite bad dreams at the moment with people. People are coming into my dreams that I've not seen in years, and I'm remembering the dreams as well. And it's all about endings as well. So it's people who have been in my life and then gone out of my life for whatever reason. They're coming back in my dreams, which is very strange. And the people that are coming back, there's always been an ending to that relationship. However that relationship was, whether it was a partner, whether it was a family member, whether it was a friend, and it's all very, very strange at the moment. It's being put at risk. Yes, Simon, you were, weren't you? You were being made redundant, but I mean, I've only been with this company 1 full year, just over a year now, so I'm not in a great position. If I'm made redundant, to be fair, I won't get very much. I'll get 1 week's pay. Jackie says, melatonin can be useful for sleep. It resets your sleep pattern. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I focused on the sleep thing. I'm just trying to track my sleep. I'm in a little bit of sleep there. It's not terrible. I just need to. I'm struggling with motivation right now to do anything. Yeah, it's all a bit. It's just rubbish. It's really rubbish. Hence why I'm drinking red wine. Red wine makes everything better. And I've got leftovers for dinner tonight from last night. So that's really nice. I've got chicken and vegetables and potatoes. Um, so I'm really looking forward to that for my dinner. There's some apple pie that's left over. So yeah, it's going to be okay. It's just nice to be able to talk to some people today. This is such a very sad end. It's a very, very sad ending to this video, isn't it? It started really like up, and I was like, yeah, this is so cool. Then we talked about how positive the box was, and now I've just dragged them right back down. Rob wants to know, how about fire goddesses? So, Robert, you may not have seen my. I can't remember which video it is. It's one of the witchy Q&A. I think it's Ask a Male Witch. If you look at my playlist for Ask a Male Witch video, you will, in that video, it's a Q&A, and in that video, you will hear me talk about my interpretation on deity, and things like that. And I don't really work with them unless I need to, because of the way I feel that they manifest and things like that. Simon says, Dan, you know you can call me anytime, don't I do know that. I just don't want to bother people. Everyone else is going through it as well. I don't want to waste people's time or bother you or dump my shit on your doorstep, for want of a better term. Butterfly says, fun hints. July's box is very nice. I think you'll like the tone of it. Have you got July's box already, Butterfly? Are you in the States? Do you have July's box already? You might have, because mine won't be here for several weeks. Oh, Gaz is here. Hey, Gaz, what are you doing? You're very late, by the way. Everyone, Gaz, who's in the chat, is one of my friends in real life. He's lovely. He's very nice. Let us know how you use your Witchy box. When will you update us? Well, this one. Well, I'm gonna read through all the stuff and see whether. Sorry, I've got emails coming through on my watch about razors. Randomly, I'm gonna have a read through all the information, and I'm going to see whether it would be beneficial on me to do something with this either tonight or one night this week. I could film it if I've got the motivation. I'm not going to promise, but I could film it. I just need to make sure I've got the time and the privacy to do it. I'm not going to do it tonight because I've got to eat dinner now. So yeah, I've got to cook dinner. Well, I've got to reheat my dinner, make some gravy, and sit and eat my dinner. I might put Downton Abbey on. Downton Abbey is my TV hug. So I'll put that on. It always makes me feel better. I'm in my trackies and a t-shirt anyway, so I don't need to get into anything. Let's have a look. Robert says, I promise I shall watch that video for Divine Feminine as opposed to Sacred Masculine video as soon as possible and stat. I am done giving out advice. No, advice is always good. There are a lot of videos on this channel that you would probably like that go quite deep in some places. The Divine Masculine versus the Sacred Feminine, very deep video. I got July's box while watching this chat. Merrick, no, that's not fair. I want July's box. It won't be here for another 12 days, 10 days, 8 days, another week at least. And if possibly longer because of the post system at the moment. So no, I can't believe you've got July's box already. That makes me a little bit jealous. A little bit jealous. Okay, Simon, I get the point. I'll message you afterwards. All right. It was a definite pick-up. So I can imagine. And this has picked me up. It feels this box does feel very self-carey. Self-carey, is that a word? Self-nurturing, like very, yeah, it's a bit, I think it is what we needed. And maybe the Oracle deck is not a damn deck by any means, but maybe it is what was needed today. So we'll have a look at it after I've had my dinner. I'm not even going to clean up. I'm just going to leave everything here and go and sort my dinner out in the living room, in the kitchen and the living room, and I'll deal with this afterwards. So yeah, so before I go, does anybody have any questions for me? Is it raining yet out there? No. Any questions? Saki says bye. Bye, Saki. I assume there's no questions then. No questions. For once, there's no questions, which is really good. Okay. On that note, then, I'm going to shoot off, have my dinner, and finish my wine, have some apple pie, probably put Downton Abbey on the TV because it's a hug, and yeah, relax for the rest of the evening. So thank you all so much for being here. Look out for the next Baby Witching episode, which will be coming soon, I promise. You just make my life, it's difficult, but I will get it done very soon. And then we can talk about, when we do the Baby Witch episode, how things are getting on, how everyone's getting on with their little rituals that we set up last month. And yeah, take it from there. So thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Have a lovely, lovely evening. Take care. Bye-bye.